Alright, so, I think before we get on this little ship, I think they dropped like 2 more guys. 3. Oh, sorry. My mistake. Kind of really annoying because I just like wasted buying a bunch of ammo, and then, you know, everything dropped and it's like, oh, god dang it, are you serious? Now I have to re-buy all the ammo? Ugh. What a life. I probably could have just ran in here and started this cutscene, but...
It's Dr. Nefarious, and that butler guy. And they've got Clank. They're, holding you prisoner.
What a surprise.
How about that? I guess I should be feeling pretty stupid right now. I don't suppose there's any chance he's the evil Clank.
That would be an interesting twist.
Yeah, didn't think so.
I've been laughing so hard today, my sides ache. I must admit, Ratchet, you've proven to be a far more worthy adversary than that imbecile Qwark. Alas, I have a galaxy to conquer, so our game must end here.
But it's not the end of the game
It's a
yet.
shame you won't live long enough to see the rest of your kind exterminated. Well, you get the idea.
So now we have to fight Klunk. And since we don't have Klunk slash Clank, we don't have double jump, essentially. And I didn't realize, but when he attacks, it's a red ball, like a red ball of death, that once it hits the floor, it spreads out. Just like a little AoE. So it's not a terribly hard boss. I just sort of shot a bunch of rockets and then shot a bunch of bolts at it. There is a second train that comes along with a bunch of ammo. So I think you probably could have done this with just a single weapon. And I did almost fall in between the 2 trains. I don't know if that's a possible thing to do, and I don't think I want to find out. I guess you do still have a double jump, but you don't have the glide. I guess that's what I was trying to say. Yeah. Phrasing is all important. And I did want to finish it off with you rocket launch, but something else killed it, and I don't know why. Sorry, Clank.
I am sorry, Ratchet.
Oh, what?
This is all my fault.
Knock it off, Clank. Nefarious did this, and he is gonna pay for it. For Metropolis and for what he did to Qwark and Skid. You and I are gonna make sure of that. Come on, let's get off this planet before we end up dead. Or worse.
Robots. Like Clank. Wait, what? Sorry, what now? Anyway, so I think now I decided to leave the ship, or leave the planet to go to somewhere else. And I thought we got the map device.
I can't believe it. That thing just turned the whole city into robots, even the Tyrannoids. You've got to stop Nefarious before he can use it again.
Oh, okay, so that's where we got the map. Okay, so if I remember correctly, there should be a battleship waiting, not a battleship, but a cruiser waiting for us, which there is. And this will take us to a bunch of ranger missions. And the ranger missions is where we get the map device. If I remember correctly, there's like 3 or 4 different missions, and most of them are flying. Which, as I've said in this game, is probably one of the best flying minigames so far in the series. At least my favorite out of the flying games. This has to be my favorite, because the other 2 had really weird controls, and I just suck at flying in general. But this is more of a hover device, so since this is a hover device, I don't have to worry about momentum and where I'm moving. I can just sort of like sit here in one place and shoot a bunch of shit, which is nice. Now, what I didn't realize is my objective, and I was like, what the fuck am I doing? You'll notice a little like tripods. Not tripods, there's 4 legs. These little things. We have to blow them up. We have to blow them up in a minute, or 2 minutes? I don't remember the exact time. I think there's 5 or 6 of them scattered around town. And I did this without realizing there was a timer. I just sort of moved on because I kept getting hit, and I wanted to keep my life a little higher than it is because I only have 66 out of 100. So I'm like,
No rush, Sarge. It's not like we're all gonna die or anything.
calm down. It's fine. It's fine. Just one more. Totally got this. I did this without even realizing the timer. I was like, just whatever. I'll just kill them. It's fine. It's fine.
Holy, he survived. I don't believe it. I mean, we never doubted you for a second, Sarge. Good work.
Thank you. So urban combat is a ground force attack, if I remember correctly. We get the jump down.
You know the drill, Sarge. Noids are everywhere, and we're getting our butts kicked.
I love how that's the drill. Like, that's just become the norm. The Galactic Rangers is just like, hey, Sarge, we're getting our ass kicked. Could you just come down and win this for us, please? Like you always do.
They're coming from the tower.
So, like most of the Ranger missions, 4 people, you have to go down, you have to help them. And yes, I think there is a chance for them to actually die. So, try and avoid that happening. An air raid? Oh, the hovercraft guys. And I think they're blue this time. I think that's the robot side of them, the robotic difference. Because they used to be red before. But since all the Terranoids turned to robots, I think the way to show that they turned to robots is just change the color from red to blue. I'm gonna run out of rockets here. I still really miss the PDA, where you could just buy a bunch of ammo on the dot. Like, that's just so good. I don't know if it's in any of the other games because I don't remember if it's in the second. I haven't gotten it so far in the third. So it definitely kind of makes me feel sad if they don't have it in. It was just so overpowered. Probably why they don't have it in, but it just made things a heck of a lot easier. Because what it would do for those who didn't watch the first one for some reason, you could open up a store wherever you were and buy, even in combat, ammo. So you would never really run out of ammo. It would waste a bunch of bullets, sure, but you'd always be fine on ammo and kill more shit to get more bolts. So you'll notice that I'm using the lock-on system, the actual like holding L2 and it's L2 and R2. The reason for that is because the people who are too high up, the gun won't actually lock onto them, so you'll actually just have to use the lock-on system, or else the gun will naturally like look at them, which can get very frustrating at times. Just like, come on, just look upwards. Please. Wow, one of them died.
This is gonna be a full-time job, Sarge. One of these days we'll pay you back, man.
I can't wait for that day. Tower attack is another.
Hold up in 4 towers. You'll need a hover ship to get up there and flush them out.
So this is pretty self-explanatory. Go around the ships, or go around the towers, kill all the Noids. Again, it's another flying mission. So, pretty self-explanatory. Of just, hey, try and kill shit. Yeah, I was gonna say, I missed a few people. This guy survived. How, I don't even know. That's so stupid. He like fell on a little like platform that doesn't look like you can walk on it, but the lucky bastard did. You're supposed to be like leading your shots. You know, you're trying to like aim before or shoot before you have them in your sights, so it would fly into it. I don't know. However you would explain what leading is. I'm too tired and sick to explain it. But you do actually have to try and lead your shots, and or just do what I do and just spam the living hell out of your bullets. that also works too. It is a great tactic called spray and pray, where you spray all your bullets and pray to God that you actually hit something. I'm getting attacked by like 7 people.
War on planet Aquatos back in '62 when I killed the king amoeboid with my bare hands. I heard the amoeboid swallowed you until you turned up a week later floating in a toilet on planet Barry. Shut your trap, H-22. You weren't there. You don't know nothing about it. Sir, I heard the same story. Only I heard it was more like 2 weeks. All units maintain radio silence.
Poor Sarge. She tries to sound so cool, but ends up just being left in a pile of crap. I love the little, like, war stories they have going on. You don't even know, man. You weren't there. You weren't there. You didn't see the horrors of the poop. Trying to find where these last 2 guys are. And I think they're just, like, on the floor. And it's actually 3. Wow. Math is hard.
Took your sweet time. Area secured. Prepare to move
I
out.
still didn't kill that one guy. There you go. Now I got him. Don't worry, guys. Try to collect all the bullet arm in the ship. So, air supply, another flying warship.
Taking a beating from those dropships, requesting immediate air support.
Pretty much as it explains, you are the air support for your team. And I don't think you can aim up high enough to hit some of the ships. Because if the ship goes too high, then you sort of like, you can't aim at them, which gets really fucking annoying at times. So yeah, flying in this game's not horrible. Out of all the games so far, I think it's probably the best flying mechanics they've had. Mostly because you don't have to worry about where you're going. Like forward momentum. Looks like I have 3 more drop ships to worry about. At least 3 shops. Shops? Yep. Some drop shops. Kind of just like spray and praying for days.
Just one more to go.
Oh, 1 more? Okay. I think this is the last of the missions. Because I know after this I went and tried to do the really long Annihilation Nation challenge.
Now, be ready for anything.
There's still 1 more level after this. Okay. Turret command.
Here they come. Get to the turret. Blast those ships out of the sky. Lock and load. Incoming. Roger that.
So, turret defense time.
Everything they got on us.
This is the last Ranger mission. At least they said it was. And it's a turret defense mission, which gets very hectic, very, very, very fucking fast. As you can tell, you can get kind of overwhelmed. I think the health bar is actually the second one underneath our experience. But yeah, this can get very hectic, very, very fast.
This is the last wave, Sarge. Don't give those puss buckets an inch.
Puss buckets. I'm not a big fan of turret shooting in general.
All right.
It's okay.
Kick those noids clear out of the city.
It's just like a lot of enemies all at once. There's the map-o-matic. This shows all the secret locations and everything
Thanks again,
on each
Sarge.
world.
Me and the guys wanted to get you something to say thanks for saving our butts all over the galaxy. Everybody chipped in. We got you this map-o-matic.
Oh, you guys are the best.
So the map-o-matic, as I have said, reveals secret and hidden locations on the map. This is like just to find all the secret stuff like the titanium bolt and whatnot. And I think I do double check and look at the map. And I'm pretty sure where I was staring at, the little ledge you could have jumped on, I think that was a secret area. Yeah, that entire section was secret. And I think, yeah, that little ledge, man, I was like, God damn it, that was a secret area. Are you serious? Kind of annoyed at that. It's like I could have gone that way, but I was like, nah, you know what? Probably don't need to go that way. Still haven't even looked for the crystals. I'm probably not going to actually, because there are a lot of crystals, and I haven't really been sweating too much on money so far, so probably won't be going to collect crystals.